Okay, so this card is a combination. I cut this from the Mountain Climber die, and then I just cut it twice in white card, and then I colored it with my alcohol markers, just to make him look like he's got a nice raincoat with rain pants and boots and his backpack. And I'm going to set that to one side. I've got a 4x6 card, and then I cut, so these trees come with the Mountain Climber. And I cut 2 of each of those just out of this green. And then I used my brown alcohol pen to draw into the trunk of the tree. But I'm going to use my inks to actually put a little bit darker color. And then this tree die came with a set that's called Christmas Tree Covered with Snow. And obviously it's meant to be a Christmas tree covered in snow, see? However, I'm going to use it just as a regular tree, which, you know, you can back it on white like that, and then it looks like it's got snow on it. But my little hiker is in rain gear because, you know, I'm from Seattle, so it rains here. So it's a rainforest. But I'm just going to put it on there. Now, I am going to ink my background, and I've got a stencil that I'm going to use, this All Too New. It's a 6x6 stencil, scene building stencil called Mountain. And I'm going to put just some sky in the background and then a tree line. I'm not actually going to put any mountains. I'm just going to put the trees, but I am going to put some sky in first. And I'm just using a light blue ink called Iceberg. And this is a 4x6 card. And I'm just going to ink right onto the card. And I'm just doing kind of a light color blue because I don't want it to be like, oh, it's a beautiful blue sky day, because obviously he's in rain gear. So I could do a gray sky, and that would be more apropos to Seattle, but I just want enough to kind of make it look like it's a sky. So just a little bit of color to take the white out of there. So there's my sky. Now I'm going to set my trees to the side for a minute. I'm going to do my tree line in here. And then kind of come up into the sky. Well, actually, I'm going to do some ground first. And for my ground, I'm going to use reindeer moss, which is a nice mossy green color. I'll put my tree line in. And I'm going to use Shadow Creek, which is kind of a medium bright green. I'm going to add my second layer in a darker green. I'm going to use Mountain Pine. It's the same green family, but it's a darker color. And that'll give me some depth to my tree line. Okay, it looks like he's kind of walking on that mountain path. So now I'm going to put my trees on here, but see how that green is just too bright green for me? So I'm going to take that same mountain pine and just kind of darken it in spots, not everywhere. I want it to be a little bit blotchy, but see now how much better it blends in. Okay, now I can build my card. So I'm going to put my trees in. And I don't care if they hang off because I can trim them off later. But I'm just going to kind of put these trees in and basically I'm building a forest. And then my mountain climber is going to walking in the forest just like that. Okay, so let me now get my glue out and glue my trees down. I'm going to put my mountain climber in there. And you could put any of these on foam or on with dimension if you wanted, but we're just going to have them walking right there. And then I'm just going to trim these edges off. And the easiest way to do that, I think, is to flip it over and just trim along the edge of your card. But scenes always look better when they're kind of going off the edge. So I think it actually makes, if you're trying to build a scene, I think it actually looks better if you kind of do that. And there we go. There's my card using the mountain climber. And then the one tree from the Christmas tree covered in snow, which is what this is supposed to, it's one of the 2 tree dies that comes with that die set. But I thought it went really well, and it gives you some variety with the forest. I want to show you one other card I made basically using that same mountain climber die set. But this one I cut out of black and did a silhouette with the sunset, but that same stencil, and then I just did kind of a sunset sky. And I mean, very, very different cards, but I think I need to add some more trees to that one. These 2 just look too lonely to me. I'm going to add a couple more. But both cards super pretty. There's a little short on how to do this, but I basically did it exactly the same way, except that this is even easier because you cut these out of black and then just build that sunset sky and use your a tree line or something stencil. But yeah, super easy. So thanks for watching.